What up, family? Back with another one. Today, I just kind of want to just touch on the dock worker situation. I got a video. I'm going to go ahead and get to it, play it, kind of, to do a follow-up on what's going on. This kind of one of the latest news that I got so far, so I'm going to share it with y'all, and we'll come back and get to it.
Dock workers have hit the picket line across the East Coast and Gulf of Mexico demanding better wages.
It has shut down critical ports from the Gulf of Mexico to the entire East Coast, including right here in South Florida. NBC6 is on your side with how this will directly impact you. Our Chris Hush is in Miami, where workers are on strike right now. Chris?
Absolutely. No, here in South Florida, we have two ports being affected. That includes Port Everglades and Port Miami. But first, let's just set the scene for you to show you what's going on out here. This is the Port Miami crew here. These are union workers who are on strike. As you can hear, they are chanting. They have signs. There have been a few hundred of them all throughout the day here. They've been here since early this morning, and they say they plan to stay out here, effectively shutting down the ports until they get what they want in their new union contract. Day one. From South Florida's Port Miami to Port Everglades and other ports from Texas to New England, thousands of dock workers are on the picket line.
It's time to invest in the people and not invest in machinery. Machinery does not pay taxes in our community, does not buy cars, does not buy clothes. It doesn't send kids to college.
The International Longshoremen's Association holding their first coast-wide strike since 1977. Halting imports and exports right here in South Florida.
Moving down to Miami, a lot of that is a fresh seafood coming in from the Caribbean, as well as your distilled spirits. A lot of rum comes from the Caribbean into the United States for Miami, as well as a lot of your fresh produce from South America.
All of it now sitting in containers.
Those are all very perishable products. They can't just sit in a container forever. They're more likely to cause shortages in grocery stores.
The American Farm Bureau Federation saying $17 billion worth of seafood is on the line. So is raw sugar and chocolate, sending prices soaring.
Every day that a port is shut down, it could take anywhere from 3 to 5 days for the recovery. Unfortunately, the longer you go, the longer that takes as that compounds.
The White House noting the president has directed his supply chain disruptions task force to meet every day and prepare to address potential disruptions. He has also directed his team to continue engaging extensively with labor, industry, state and local officials, ocean carriers, and rail and trucking companies. The local ILA president saying,
We've saw an increase of containers coming in from January of this year. So the local retailers are already, their shelves are already stocked. It's just an opportunity for them to gouge the prices.
So as y'all can see, it's two sides to the story. It's two sides to the story. You have one, let's speak from the worker side first. The way they looking at it is that y'all make more than enough money to pay us more. And I get that. I totally get that. I've been in the job field, and for all y'all that's been in the job field, y'all always can see the difference in pay rate through the livelihood of the upper class situations, or upper class positions. You can see, the difference in pay rate the more you go up, and it's a significant difference in a lot of different places, a lot of different fields. So maybe that's something that could be corrected through some type of negotiations, hopefully. All the costs always comes down and get passed to the citizens, which is us. We pay, we gonna be the ones to pay for this. The citizens always pay for any situations that's held up in a factory or in a job somewhere or a job field somewhere. We the people gonna be the ones to pay for it. So, from the worker standpoint, I look at it like, I get it, man. I totally get it. If you've been there long enough to see the difference, and that you being shortchanged, it's like, hey, why not speak up? Because if you don't speak up, who knows how long they gonna continue to do this? And like they said, they being replaced with machines, or they worry about being replaced with machines, and they like, machines don't pay taxes, which is true. Machines don't have families to feed, which is true. Sounds like the workforce would be putting, they're lining their pockets up as a more important understanding to have for themselves to have the more money. But on the other hand, let's speak from the factory, you know, or whatever, the corporate point of view, like I was just doing. The corporate point of view, you know, they looking like, hey man, we trying to advance, you know, what we doing, what we have going on, and technology, we're gonna use that as a tool to do it. And so these people here that are worried about they profits, which is the workers, they not really worried about corporate trying to advance whatever they have going on and making it bigger. And so I'm with the dock workers, me personally. I don't normally take sides on here or nothing like that, but I'm with the dock workers. I've been them, you know, so I feel for them, I understand. And that's with anything, any business they have. I'm pretty sure the workers are gonna feel underpaid, unappreciated a lot of times because of the pay, and then that usually affects productivity. That usually affects productivity in the job field. So this is something I wanted to get on and touch on, because I mean, I could see that this finna be a lot more to come out of this, and I thought I'd touch on it, you know, and we will be doing a follow-up on it. But I tell you what, do this favor, man. If y'all like the content, you know, I'm gonna keep it coming. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, you know, get down in the comments, tell me what y'all think, you know from either side, respectfully from either side. And I will be following up with this though. Appreciate y'all for coming to this channel. Until next time, salute.